So P. Diddy's right-hand woman breaks her silence. I forgot her name. We're on the Law and Crime Network channel. I'm pretty sure they'll mention it here, but listen, when you say right-hand woman, that is huge. That means that you've seen a lot, you know a lot. That's all I'm saying. When someone say like right hand, like that means you, hey. Now, is she gonna be breaking her silence to expose or to defend herself? We'll see. I'll leave the well, I don't even know what's gonna be said in here, but this is on the Law and Crime Network channel. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
The woman who has been described as the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein has just broken her silence regarding these allegations surrounding her and her former boss.
Damn.
What does this statement mean for Christina Coram? Why make it now? And does this give us a clue about what role she may play in Sean Combs' upcoming criminal trial? We're going to bring on acclaimed criminal defense attorney to the stars, Bradford Cohen. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. A lot of people have been spoken out about Sean Diddy Combs since his legal troubles first began in 2023. However, there is one name in particular, one person allegedly connected to him who has really not said anything until now. And this could be significant. We are talking.
Why now? What's the significance about saying what you have to say now, and why? I don't know what she said, but why didn't she say this earlier?
About Christina Coram. Now, for those of you following the Combs saga, particularly our coverage of it here on Sidebar, you might be saying, why does that name sound so familiar? Christina Coram has been described in lawsuits against Combs as the rapper's right-hand person. More accurately, his chief of staff. Actually, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Combs seemingly highlighted Coram in 2021 in a Facebook post writing, "KK keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get S done. Don't know how I'd function without her." It's a very interesting connection to have a relationship that he describes, considering he's facing now criminal charges of. And the thing is, she has been named as a defendant, not in the criminal case. She's not been charged with anything, to be very clear. But she has been named as a defendant and mentioned in various lawsuits. And in light of that, she is now speaking out for the first time. In a statement that was published by USA Today and first reported by Rolling Stone, she said the following, quote, "For months, horrific accusations have been made about me in various lawsuits regarding my former boss. These false allegations of my involvement are causing irreparable and incalculable damage to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family." What is she seemingly?
Okay, so he just read off some stuff that I might probably have to trim out. Basically, she's being alleged to being a bystander or helping or knowing everything that Diddy was being charged of, like the really, 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 really bad stuff, the SAs, the Rs, all that. So I'm gonna have to trim that part out. But she's basically saying she took no part in that, or she didn't know about that.
Referring to. Well, how about the fact that she is listed as a defendant in an amended complaint filed this month by Ashley Parham, who claims that she do.
Dang, so they're mentioning the lawsuit about Drewski and Odell Beckham and Diddy allegedly doing something with a remote and saying that he had a knife and could give her like a smile, but the right-hand woman was saying, "I don't think that's a good idea, because how are we going to sell her to potential clients, for what?" That's what's being alleged. That was said by the Ashley Parham chick. Again, sorry, apologies, but I have to trim that stuff out and I have to talk about it in a way that I can keep the video up.
Multiple sidebars a day, particularly on the Combs case. I am so busy, I'm always running around, but I will tell you what, our amazing sponsor, Upside, makes at least buying my essentials as I go about my day an actual debit or credit card back on an IUD into Parham. And there was an accusation that Combs had forced Christina Coram to use a syringe to insert an IUD into Parham. And apparently she and Combs argued over it, not over actually doing it, but that it wasn't going to work. And then there's this.
Okay, so there's a lot that's being said. They're going over stuff that I already knew about. You know, the whole point of this video was to hear what she had said, or you know, I guess so, her making that statement about all these things that are alleged against her. It's very hard, like I said before, to react to a video where a lot of words are being said that are deemed, you know, basically you can't say a lot of these things on YouTube. Now, like I said, this is a long video. I don't know if she said anything else, but basically the gist of it is her basically saying that I took no part in this, didn't know about this. And I said before, if people are accusing and you know, it's not true, and that it's tough to know. You know what I mean? Because like, if this stuff isn't true, it's like, will we ever know that? Because when you're dealing with people with money, people can be paid off. I know that it happens all the time. So I'm going to just read some of the comments here, because if he continues to talk and read from the all the allegations, I'm not going to be able to react to that. Let's say she wants to clear her name to stay out of prison. She's complicit. Lock her up too. Her paycheck and status were more important to her than stopping what was happening. Again, this is all alleged. She is fooling no one. She needs to be in jail together with Diddy. Oh, she has kids. Would she allow them to spend 48 hours with Uncle Diddy? That's like, you know, talking about like the whole Justin Bieber situation. He is discussing she had to know everything going on. Look, I don't know her. I don't. But if Diddy is talking about you like that, and you're considered to be his right-hand woman, it's going to be extremely difficult for me to believe that you didn't know anything. Anything. I ain't saying she knew everything, but you can't say you didn't know nothing. Very difficult for me to believe that. So with that being said, like, birds of a feather flock together. Everybody's saying that she's lying. She's lying. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna watch this whole video though. I was trying to, but it's gonna be too difficult. It ain't gonna make sense because so much stuff is gonna be trimmed out of here. But she said what she said. I don't know if there's anything else. Yeah, it just looked like she's reading. I mean, he's reading a lot of the documents. Yeah. All right. Just being associated with him makes you get guilty. Yeah, these comments are going in on her, man. That's gonna be tough to try to get up out of this. All right, hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.